And what I want to say before I really close this out is that, yes, I've shed all of these things. And so let's just go through them one more time to wrap it up. Is number one, shedding self-criticism, taking with me witnessing and compassion. Number two, shedding self-abandonment, taking with me safety and authenticity. Number three, shedding shame and taking with me love and courage. Number four, shedding I have to do everything alone and taking with me community, support, mentorship, the fact that life is not a DIY, do-it-yourself project, it's a do-it-with-others project. And number five, shedding everything has to be hard and taking with me regulated ease. It's not that these things have not shown up in the recent weeks or that they are just poof, completely gone. It's that I am rewiring and recalibrating my identity to these things that I'm taking with me. And so when these things maybe show up a little bit, so I'll give you a small yet really relevant and real life example of one of them. So after, a full day of work and dinner needs to be made, I will often have a recipe planned, and that recipe has like 13 steps. And this is where I catch myself and say, Janelle, stop making things hard. It doesn't have to be hard. You will enjoy the dinner. Justin will enjoy the dinner, even if it's not 13-step recipe. If you want to try that recipe, try it on a weekend or try it on a day where you have more space. When you've had a full day, make it easy. You can have a healthy dinner on the table in 15 to 20 minutes. A protein, a vegetable, and maybe a starchy carbohydrate or a starchy vegetable. Keep it simple. It doesn't have to be hard. So it's like that will still show up, and now I can catch it pretty instantaneously and say, how does it get to be easy? If this were easy, what would it look like? So it doesn't, again, when you're in this work, when you're practicing, when you're shifting identity, when you're shifting limiting beliefs, when you're letting go of things, it doesn't mean that poof, they're never going to show up, especially they're probably going to show up in times of stress. So I am not reinventing myself at 44. I am integrating and recalibrating. The patterns I'm shedding once kept me safe, and I'm grateful for them. They're not flaws. They were actually protection. But protection patterns are not meant to be permanent. And so, like I said, if you're listening and something resonates, what patterns maybe are protecting you? And are those patterns still serving you, or is it something that needs to be shed or let go of? And just because the year of the snake, quote unquote, already finished, does not mean that there is not opportunity to shed and release and bring the unconscious conscious. And then asking yourself, what are you consciously moving forward, especially as we approach this spring equinox coming up in a few weeks?